Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Talks, where Michael and I talk about weekly tech news that, well, interests us. And so if it interests us, there's probably other people out there, Michael, that also like what we're going to talk about. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Jared?
Good, man. We really got to come up with like a consistent intro.
I know. I'm trying to rack my brain. But like Jared said, welcome back to another episode. And yeah, I believe that there are other people who are just like us, who are just interested in a number of like good topics that are related to tech. So we have a couple this week that are pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
And I definitely want to talk about them. Yeah.
it's what is it? February? I don't even know what month it is anymore. But
It is
typically
February.
tech news is slow at the beginning of the year, and we still have awesome stuff rolling out. I mean, the rumors from Sony this week. I think Sony releases more cameras than I do YouTube videos, which, yeah, they do. I'm pretty sure they release more cameras in a year than I do YouTube videos. Ridiculous. So the latest rumor, right? Should we just dive right into it? Let's see if I can find the slide. A Sony FX3, a new compact cinema camera from Sony after they just released the Sony A7S III, the Sony A1, and now we're going to get a new cinema camera, according to the rumors, that's going to compete with, I mean, they're going straight after Canon with all their cameras. It seems like this is the answer to the C70. I mean, what did you think of this camera, Michael?
The first thing I thought was that, oh, wow, that awfully looks like the Blackmagic cinema camera. But, you know, the same form factor or very similar, except that it has a Sony Alpha lens on it. So I'm like, that's really interesting. So now I'm a little confused. So last time we were talking about the A1 and how it's a hybrid, right? It seems like it for professional photographers and videographers or filmmakers. And now it seems like they're doing the same thing with the FX3. So I'm not really sure.
I didn't think it looked like a Blackmagic. I thought it looked basically like the Sony A7C, right? That's a thing, right? It looks more like that to me. Or the Sigma FP camera, if you've seen that.
Oh yeah, the Sigma.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that?
I don't know. Sigma makes cameras.
Nobody cared.
Yeah, it's an amazing camera. I mean, it shoots, according to the rumors, it's going to shoot 8K, 4K 120, and it's an oversampled 4K. So it sounds like a beast. There's no EVF, which is totally fine if you're using it for just run and gun filmmaking. It's got a large screen on the back. There was another image that came out this week that I have. Here it is. So tons of mounting points for just, I mean, whatever you want to add to this camera. It just looks, it looks great.
It's prepped for rigging, basically.
Yeah.
Which I think this is the camera that they're going to try to sell alongside the AirPeak. If you really think about it.
Oh,
Remember
I did
the drone?
not even think about that. That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart.
That's probably it. Because if you look at the mounting points, right, the little circles on top, that's probably where it being so small, it is ideal, perhaps, for a drone to carry.
I see.
But now I'm just really wondering, like, why would you invest in so much new equipment if there are a lot of like professional, like really reliable drones out there? But I don't know. Who knows? I'm not Sony.
I mean, it seems like a very interesting camera. It's going to have, all the fantastic Sony picture profiles. It's going to have amazing autofocus. The price rumored, I saw today, was 3,750 euros. So that's like roughly $4,600.
Yeah,
so
I was just about to say that doesn't sound bad until you said euros.
So
I'm like, oh wait,
it's got a lot of the same features as the Sony A7S III, but it's more expensive. So it's got to have some additional specs out there to it. Very similar. I don't think the Sony A7S III shoots 8K though, right?
I don't think so. Wait,
Right.
does it?
So no, I don't think it does.
I'm so confused. They
The
have so
A1
many U
does.
cameras. The A1 does, yeah. Oh, that's right. The A1 does,
So
not the
I don't think the
A7S3.
A7S III. So that might be why there's the increase in price. And then I'm really hoping it just has built-in NDs. Like if you're going to be a professional cinema camera, you should have built-in
That
NDs. Though
that should be sent.
I did not see a button on that second leaked image. I didn't see an ND button. So we shall see.
Is
We
is
shall
the
see.
ND button a dedicated button on other cinema cameras?
It
Do you
is.
know?
It's usually marked VND, but it's also a programmable button, so you can also change
Okay.
it.
Ooh, if it's a
At least that's how it
programmable
is on
button,
the Canons. We'll see.
it's gonna look dicey in Sony's menu system.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I mean, I don't know. Like you said, who buys anything these days when there's always something new coming out? Like you just,
I know.
I'm happy with my
It,
gear,
the,
but it
the
looks
only thing
amazing.
we experience, yeah, the only thing we can be certain of is buyer's remorse at this point.
Yeah.
New things, new things, new things. It's crazy. Yeah,
All right,
but I
Michael.
wonder
So
though,
you wonder
is
what?
that gonna have a flip out? I'm just wondering if that's gonna have a flip out screen.
No, I did. Oh, actually, I heard rumors that it was going to, but then
Really,
with this
I'm
picture, I
kind of
don't
surprised.
know.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Probably just a tilting screen.
I don't know.
Makes sense that way. Yeah.
We'll see.
Huh?
It
Well, we'll
could be
see.
the
Yeah.
ultimate vlog camera. Light, small,
Wow.
cinema camera,
Expensive.
expensive for
That is
sure.
cool. Yeah. Yeah.
So
I definitely want to know more. Hmm.
you brought up some interesting news about Facebook and Clubhouse that I know nothing about. So why don't you fill me in?
Yeah. So if you guys have been keeping at least in, if you're informed with whatever's happening in the social media space, you probably have heard of this social media app called Clubhouse, and it's gaining a lot of traction lately. As a matter of fact, a lot of like these high profile just people, individuals have started using this app almost exclusively. That includes Elon Musk. Elon used to be very active on Twitter, and it seems like he is starting to be more active, if I'm not mistaken, on Clubhouse. We have other just prominent figures out. Even Mark Zuckerberg was actually on the app. So, just a brief introduction to what the app is. It's basically an invite only app. And to kind of dumb it down, it's basically a party line. So, let's say there's an open room and you can just walk in the room and you'll hear people talk, and whoever the moderator is or the owner of the room, they can set the speakers, right? They can set, okay, person 1, 2, and 3 can also talk, so it's like a party line. They're all talking and all the rest of the audience can just listen in. Now, as an audience, you can actually raise your hand and they can allow you to speak. Basically, that's what they call bringing you up on the stage. So they'll give the stage to you and you can mute yourself, you can talk. And so it's a good way to share um, information like live. So if you are the type of person who values like calls among high performers, for example, or if you are the type of person who likes to attend um, events where you listen to speakers, this is a really good platform for that. So I've been using it for, I would say, almost a month now. And I've gotten a lot of value in it, in a sense that all these other people that I admire, I can just tune into their rooms and listen into their conversation. So I can also raise my hand and ask a specific question. And it's just a really different and very personal experience because you're really interacting with these amazing people. So I think since then, it's gained so much traction that before they would allow you, if you were to join the app, you can only participate if someone invites you in. So luckily for me, when I downloaded the app, one of my friends who already has a profile and who's already in the app got a notification that says, "Oh, Michael downloaded the app. If you want, you can send him an invite." So you only get one invite per, basically one invite per person. And I think it uses a ranking system as to if the person that you invited is participating actively, or it's a good addition to the community, I guess. They give you another invite. But lately, it seems like they've been giving more invites. So suddenly, I have 3 more invites. So I'm like, oh, this is a surprise.
Yeah, I have
So
like
it's gaining
5.
a lot of traction. Yeah, and yeah, it's actually really cool because people are so curious about it that they want to be a part of the app. And so because it's gaining so much traction, recently Mark Zuckerberg actually went in and he was, I think, in a room talking about technology or the future of technology or something like that. And um, I have a feeling that he was actually just there to try to see what it's all about. And if we all know what Facebook or how Facebook operates, they're pretty much the big guy trying to stomp the little guys. Like they'll try to eat up the little guys, right? Like the same thing that happened with Snapchat. So they I mean, Facebook first of all owns Instagram. So when Snapchat was a thing, they decided to copy their style and added that feature to Instagram. So now we have stories. And so when TikTok started happening, they decided, hey, we need the same features for Instagram. So they started adding reels. And I think the reports are soon they're going to try to change the way we view stories on Instagram. Instead of like swiping left and right, we're going to have the same vertical experience as TikTok,
That's pretty
which
smart.
should be interesting. Yeah, but that's Facebook. So I don't know. I read that Facebook is going to start, or it's in the testing phase. So they're starting their own social media app that is voice based only, such like Clubhouse. And also, Mark Cuban is starting his own, as well as Twitter. So
Yeah, Twitter
everyone's trying to
already
get in
has
on the game.
one. Twitter already has that built into Twitter, but not everybody has access to it. So
I see.
it's pretty
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, you
So
never
that's
know with these
very
apps.
interesting.
Everybody keeps copying each other, and just whoever can do it better and have the most users is gonna succeed. And if Facebook's gonna do it, they're gonna do it pretty well. I'm not a big fan of Facebook in general, but
Me too.
they do know how to do what they do, and they do
Yeah,
that very well.
they do. But yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's interesting to see how they try to copy this. The problem with Instagram is that I'm afraid that they will integrate this into Instagram. Instagram has way too many features right now that
Hmm.
I wish they would just dumb it down again.
Yeah.
Back to the basics. It used to be just like almost like Pinterest. Now it's just like everything, and that's not necessarily a good thing. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to see. If you want an invite, Jared, let me know. I got 2 extra invites
Oh no,
just
I've
so you
been
can
on
check it out.
Clubhouse for a while. Like I have
How come
plenty
you're not
of
using it?
invites. Yeah, no, I use it. I use it. I
Okay.
was on it today.
Yeah.
No, I'm very familiar with
Are you?
Clubhouse. I just wasn't very familiar with the Facebook idea of
Oh, I
copying
see.
Clubhouse.
Idea. Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's
So
interesting
you see
news.
the value in it though, like right? Like it's
Definitely, it's
definitely
like
capturing.
having
Yeah.
like a conference. Like you can go to a conference and hear all these professionals speak. Well, now you don't even have to leave your house, and it's there 24/7. There's always people on there talking about whatever you're interested in learning about. It's great, and you're hearing
Yeah.
from
I think it's the
experts.
new right. It's almost like a live podcast.
Yeah,
If
essentially,
I were to describe it, yeah, it's a
it's
live
pretty
podcast.
awesome.
So
You
interesting.
should
Yeah.
get on board if you're not on board
Oh
already.
man, I have way
You
too
are.
many things already.
All right, so that's all the news we have for this week, except for my favorite segment, which is my tech fail of the week. All right, Michael,
Dun-dun-dun.
check this out, man.
I'm
Check
ready.
this out.
Oh boy, what's going on in here?
Okay, so this is a very high-end camera with an amazing Sigma lens. But do you see? Look very closely above the lens. Do you see what he's focusing with? Look at that follow focus system. It looks like a rubber band. It looks so janky. It looks horrible. Now, I know you said you don't watch sports very much. You didn't watch the Super Bowl. But let me tell you, I was not a fan of any of the cinematography during the Super Bowl, especially on the field. It was horrible. They just shot with their lenses wide open. Focus was horrible. There's tons of focus hunting. And when you got that much fast paced action going on the sidelines, I mean, it's going to be hard to pull focus, let alone wide open. It was just horrible. And now we can see why, because they were focusing with a rubber band.
Using a rubber band. Do you think they hire actual professionals to do this, or is it just like another like whoever is available? Hey, you
Well, I
run the
think they have
camera.
professionals, but I don't know what the heck was going on there. I've never seen anything like that. That was horrible. And
Somebody
it would
probably
explain
called
why.
him.
If you watch the Super Bowl, I hope you know what I'm talking about. It was just too much shallow depth of field. Just everything just blurred out in the background. Barely anything in focus. It was bad. It was really bad.
Wow. Wow.
That's my tech fail of the
That's
week.
a good tech fail for the week. Yeah.
I think
I
it
like
was.
that. That's
Well,
awesome.
Michael, it was good catching up and talking to you about the tech news this week. We have more in store for you guys next week, definitely, that we're already talking about that's breaking, well, right now. So we'll talk about it next week. But if you have ideas of what we should talk about, or you have thoughts on some of the things that we talked about, let us know down in the comment section. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Right, Michael?
Yep, absolutely. Thank you guys again for watching. And I guess we'll catch you guys again next week.
Yep. See ya.
All right, Jared. Bye.